Well, hello. I'm your teacher, Mrs. Lambourne, and I would like to show you a color mixing lesson on mixing primary colors. The first thing we want to think about is what is a primary color. And this is a color wheel. A color wheel shows the colors that are primary, our first colors, and they show our second colors, the colors we make. So the colors we always start with to begin a color mixing: primary color red, primary color blue, or primary color yellow. Those are our first colors. Primary is like the word primary school, where it's your first time you go to school, you're in primary school. Colors are primary colors. Today we're going to be mixing the colors yellow and blue. And we'll be making a secondary color.
Green. So we're going to make green. We'll take yellow and we're going to take blue and we're going to mix them together to make a new color, green. So here we go. Before we paint our picture, let's take a look at how Alexander Calder and other artists have used primary colors to paint pictures. Here Alexander Calder used red, yellow, and blue to make a painting called Lunar Scape. Do you see a sky? Here, Piet Mondrian liked to use squares. He used red, yellow, and blue in the squares. He must like primary colors. Joan Miro did a painting called Daybreak. Do you see red, yellow, and blue? I think the yellow is the sun moving in the sky. Joan Miro also painted with green, and you will be making green today. And lastly, Wassily Kandinsky. He liked the primary colors red, yellow, and blue, as well as many other colors. This painting is called Squares with Concentric Circles. Maybe your painting will have squares and circles.
So today we'll be doing some green. Our secondary color will be green. When you start your project, each table will have a cup of paint. Take the lid off and put 1 spoon in the yellow paint, which is our primary color, and put the other spoon in the blue paint. Then you'll have a mixing tray, and once you put a little bit of blue on the mixing tray and a little bit of yellow on the mixing tray, you mix everything on the tray and you leave the spoons yellow in the yellow and blue in the blue. You don't mix the cups, you just mix over here. Here's your mixing brush. So what you'll do is you'll start by showing me some primary colors on your paper. Think of a line or think of a shape, and just start by showing me lines and shapes. I'm going to start with my primary color yellow, and maybe I'll draw a zigzag, or maybe I'll draw a circle. Can you think of a shape? This is a little circle. I could also draw a big circle. Whatever you like. Once you've shown me some of your primary yellow, then I need you to show me your other primary color, blue. Clean your brush by dabbing it in the water, wiping it on the edge, and then drying it on the newspaper. Then you go to a new color and you show me some blue. Primary color blue, a shape, maybe I'll do a triangle, or maybe I'll do a line. I like to do a windy line like the swirl of the wind, or I could do a thick line, 2 thick lines. Once you've had some time to play with the primary colors and show me some lines and shapes, then we'll think about mixing. So wash your brush again with water, wipe, dry, and then we'll bring some yellow to a little circle, and then we'll bring a little dab of blue. Stir it up. Here's your first mix. And look look what we got. Put it on your page. Whenever you make a color, put it on your page. Bring another yellow over, maybe a little more, and another dab. This time it's a bigger dab. Bigger dab of blue, so my green doesn't look like the same green. It's a new green. Show me your new green. Any color you mix, we want to see it. Add a little more yellow there, a little more blue. Now it's almost very blue green. Almost like, whoops, no, it looks a little green. Almost, I thought looked like the aquamarine of a ocean. That's getting a little more blue-green. Yeah. So once you're done showing me your various lines, shapes, and colors, we'll just have some more fun. Keep working on experimenting with lines and shapes. I think I want to go back to showing some more yellow, though. How am I going to do that? Well, I can't use this anymore, so I have to clean it. Wash, wipe, dab. Now I can get some clean yellow. There it is, another swirl of the wind. Have some fun.
Have some fun making green. Start with yellow, add blue, make green. Let's start painting. And let's think about some shapes and lines before we do. Curvy line, like bumpy, like a snake. Remember, we're going to be using our primary color yellow. Or it could be our color blue. Your lines can be curvy. Your lines can be zigzag, like a mountaintop. And again, we're going to want to go with a blue or a yellow. Your lines could be thick too. You could make a fat mountain, or you could make a thin one. You'll also want to think about some shapes. A square has 4 sides, and you'd want to fill your square in with yellow, yellow. That square doesn't want to fill in, so let's try a different square. How about this one? Let's try that one and see if we can fill it in with yellow. Yep, you'll want to have a yellow square, or you could make a circle if you wanted. And it could be a blue color. Or you could do a triangle. I'll draw a triangle. 1 side, 2 sides, 3 sides. That's a triangle. Or you could draw a heart if you wanted. Up and down and make another loop, and there you go. You could fill it in with yellow too. So those are some ideas for shapes and lines. And you can, once you've mixed, you can make a green shape too. How about a star? Let me try to draw a star. That's got a lot of points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to make it a green star because that's the new color we'll be making today. And lastly, there's something called a freeform. A freeform shape is like a cloud. It can just go around and around and just connect however you want. That's a freeform. I'll turn it green too. So have fun making shapes and lines. And have fun making your painting. Primary color yellow plus primary color blue makes secondary color green.